coming from a live ostrich.
Good morning. Today's a bittersweet day for me because I'm seeing Young Culture tonight, but I'm seeing them for the last time. I actually was like debating whether I wanted to vlog today or if I really just wanted to like live in the moment as much as I could, but it's their last show ever and I'm thinking somebody's gotta vlog it. I'm meeting up with my friend Bowie at around 2-ish. What's crazy about that is that I've been friends with Bowie since I was in like middle school. This is only the second show we've gone to together because we met up at Between You and Me.
What the fuck? Did I get a perfume stain on my shirt? Or on my dress? Oh my god, what the fuck am I gonna do now?
Me when I'm showing up to it, dressing up like it's hot outside for a concert even though it's probably below zero competition and my opponent is Tiffany Rock. I do have to watch the dog for a couple hours, so I will be throwing my Not a Toy zip up over this. This zip up is like the epitome of comfort. This is the most comfortable sweatshirt I have worn in eons. Hey guys, how's it going? I can't find my concert bag. I have a clear bag that I always bring with me to shows, and I remember I took it out of my suitcase because I decided not to bring it to New York City because my purse was small enough, but then my purse broke. Okay, so I'm about to leave and I'm staying the night at Bowie's place and they're bringing me to work tomorrow. I feel like I'm forgetting something incredibly important or detrimental, and I'm not gonna realize that until later tonight. So I did end up forgetting something. I forgot my watch charger, which my watch is important for work. First of all, because I'll go crazy if I can't check my notifications at work because I'm that brain rotted. But second of all, like this is literally like a disability accommodation shit. My Dexcom reads on here, so it's kind of important. I need to be able to read my blood sugars. It was fine though because it was at 60%, so I just turned it off overnight and the battery power maintained until I could get home to my charger.
A little later.
You just scared the shit out of me. I'm so serious. I just yapped with Bowie for like, what, a couple hours, and now we're getting food, and then we are heading to the venue.
You look like the party's going.
No, that's so funny because why do I feel like I've seen Hailey Beverly live before? Did they play it in Between You and Me? Did we already have this conversation?
I think they did play it Between You and Me because I remember talking to Gina. I was like, this is the song that I tore my leg to. And she's like, this one?
See, I think it's right here that I'm like, oh my god, we just take this left turn and we're right here, but we're not.
A few minutes later.
voice and it can be free. You call me at a bad time, and I hope you can't forgive me. These days I can't explain myself to you or anybody else. Nothing will change, you won't get that hit and I'll still be the same. I won't be forward enough with the words I choose to make any semblance of a difference. A pat on the back or a slap on the wrist, I wonder if Springsteen ever felt like this. Cruise. Of the first and final headliner. We are Young Culture. We love you so fucking much. As anybody that's here in this room right now knows, this is a family reunion. Yeah, water, yeah,
And one of those things happens to be a million ways that we fell in love, a million ways that I broke your heart into. I can't pretend we haven't gone through it.
It's like
pissed. I wanted to crowd surf to Drift because that was like my first show where I actually experienced crowd surfers, so it'd be like a full circle moment, but there were so many people going up that I couldn't. But I did crowd surf to Holiday in Vegas.
The next day.
Let's just recap. It's the next day. I literally just got home from work. I've got a soda, I've got a pizza. Let's have a little mukbang recap moment. Shout out to Bowie, they got me this at Dunkin' this morning. So when we first left, there was something I didn't have. I didn't have my soda. We went to a local pizza place for dinner. My brother stopped at a gas station when he was dropping me off, and I asked him to buy me a soda. And I wanted to bring that to have with my dinner. And I didn't have it. And I'm like, it's whatever, it's no big deal. I'll buy a soda when I get there. But then Bowie thought they forgot their inhaler, and they were like, are you like worried about getting barricaded? Not really. Like, honestly, as long as I'm close enough to get decent pictures, because I like to do concert photography, like that's part of the reason I love concerts so much. I'm like, as long as I'm close enough to get good pictures, you know? We probably would have been able to turn around, go back to their place, grab their inhaler, and get back on the road and still get barricaded. I think it was like a small group of people that did like the entire tour, and then Bowie and I until like 6:30. I had my Not a Toy sweatshirt, but I took it off and put it in Bowie's car because I'm like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want to hold on to it for the show. Biggest mistake of my fucking life. It was so cold to the point where I'm like, shit, I need to really think about my state champs outfit. Then we get in, Bowie gets me a barricade spot while I use the bathroom. I feel so bad, I don't know how to pronounce the first opener's name. It's either Nick Rossi or Nick Rossi, and I don't know which one it is. 2 minutes into his set, I realized I forgot to put in my earplugs. Never found my concert bag, by the way. Still don't know where it is. I want to invest in good earplugs anyway, so maybe that was just telling me I should do it. But anyway, Bowie gave me a pair of the like little foam ones. Can't stand the little foam ones, but you know, it's better than nothing. I swear it took me like a song and a half to find my fucking earplugs. Nick Rossi did this thing where he was like, timing's kind of crazy because this is also our last show, and he started to get choked up and he's like, guys, I promise this wasn't even part of the set. You know, he's got the crowd cheering for him at this point because they think it's his last show. It's our last show as Nick Rossi. From now on, we're DoubleXP. I don't know how I feel about that because it's like, he impressed me though. Like, I tried checking out his music a couple days before the show, or maybe it was the day before, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I enjoyed his set. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought Bike Roos was gonna be direct support, even though Wakelee was the first opener announced for the tour. Like, it went Young Culture, Wakelee, and then when Young Culture announced they were breaking up, it was Young Culture, Wakelee, Bike Routes, and then like a week before the show they added Nick Rossi. I don't know if it's just me, but the singer of Bike Routes low-key, like very low-key, like kind of sort of looks like Branson Hook. I gotta admit, I think it's mostly the hair. Do you guys see it? Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Wakelee didn't really impress me. I didn't know if it was because it was already 9 o'clock and I was tired, or if I just didn't vibe with it. They had one song that I liked. They have a trombone player in the band, I'm assuming. Shout out to Gabe. And he didn't come on stage with the rest of the band. So it was like, halfway through their first song, he like budges past me and steps right on stage. I'm like, what is going on? Like, is this like a thing that we can do? And then he starts playing the trombone. I'm like, okay, that's part of it. We're good. I don't remember what song it was, but at one point Gabe held my hand. And when I crowd surfed, which I'll get to that later, and I like got to the stage, Alex grabbed my hand. And like, that's the first time I've ever had an interaction like that. I got no videos of 21 Days because 21 Days was before Jesus. I held this up the whole time. When the tour was announced, this was before Young Culture announced that they were breaking up, I'm pretty sure. I think it was just like, this is our first headlining tour. I messaged Alex being like, hey, I know I asked you last time, but is it any different because it's a headliner? And he never got back to me. So I didn't know what I didn't know what I was thinking. Why would I think this would work? So I'm pissed that I got no videos of 21 Days because of that, because I fucking love that song. But anyway, also Kiki, I don't know if she like works for Empire Lab, but she shoots a lot of shows at Empire Lab and Empire Underground. and she posted a video from 21 Days, and it's like, of course that's the video that, like, you know, one of the professional, like, people with actual good cameras fucking gets and posts, with me holding up my fucking phone that says, "Let me sing Jesus with you." I need to be put down like a dog. Oh, but anyway, Alex saw it. I think he like kind of laughed, and then he did like a combination of like a nod and a shake his head, so I didn't know if that was a yes or a no, so I kept fucking holding it up as if that would fucking do anything. That is when I should have put away my phone and pulled out my camera so I could get a fucking video of that song. I'm never gonna see that band again. I don't think I have any videos of 21 Days because they played it at Grayscale, but I wasn't a fan of them yet. And the only video I got was Better Off as Friends because one of my Twitter mutuals asked for that. They didn't play it at Between You and Me, and then they played it last night. I cried actual tears at this show. Not a lot of things will like get me that worked up emotionally.
Let me reword that because I am like hella sensitive, like I'm a fucking crybaby. But like, I don't know, cause I don't cry at shows. Even if a band's playing a sad song, I very rarely cry at shows. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, sometimes I feel like my brain is separate from the rest of me.
I think it was like in the middle of when they're performing all of the songs from their last EP. The members of the band were starting to get a little choked up, and then that got me choked up. And then Shave Your Head into Head High into Lay Low. That destroyed me. I should have been dead on the fucking ground because holy fucking shit. Excuse me. There were so many people at this show that either I have blocked on Twitter, they have me blocked on Twitter, or we blocked each other. I could spill tea, but I won't, except
I redact what I said here. Okay.
Also, shout out to Harry. It was funny because when I was trying to crowd surf, and you know, you saw the videos of me at As It Is, you literally run around asking for uppies until you find people who are lifting people. And all of a sudden I like bump into Harry and I'm like, oh, hi Harry, can you lift me up? I tried stage diving. I don't know if I liked that. I'm gonna be so fucking real. I don't remember what happened when I stage dived. Stage dove, how about? Literally don't remember, like, for some reason that little blip of the show just completely blacked out of my memory. Some people were like, they would crowd surf and then they like went down the stairs, like at As It Is, but it seemed like a lot more people were stage diving than going down the stairs, so I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna stage dive. After the show, I got to talk to Alex's mom, Nick, Rossi, Alex, Gabe, and Mac. And what was really cool about Mac is that I also saw her first Young Culture show. Her first show with the band was the Grayscale show that I went to in 21. And I got to tell her that, and she was like, yeah, it feels like such a full circle moment, like playing the last show in this venue. It wasn't the same venue. The Grayscale show was at Empire Live, and the Young Culture one was Empire Underground, but like basically same difference. It's just smaller, and the entrance is in a really weird, creepy alley. Nick Rossi seemed really chill. He's from Clifton Park, and what I loved is that was on stage introducing himself. He's like, I'm Nick Rossi. I'm from here. Well, not really, I'm from Clifton Park, but nobody knows that, so I just say Albany, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so fucking real! I didn't even think about what I wanted to say to the guys. Bowie hugged Alex like 5 times, and like, this show was like a lot more, I guess, emotional for them because like they've been listening to Young Culture since they were like 13 and they're 20 now. Compared to me, I've been listening to Young Culture for like 4 years. Seeing them talk to the guys and like what they were saying and all that, like it like made my it made my brain just like zero out. Like I had no clue what to say. When I went to talk to Alex, all I said was like, oh my god, like thank you for everything, can I get a picture? Also, there were like a lot of people around. I wanted to get the guys to,
I just want to clarify, when I say the guys, I also mean Mac. I'm so used to this band still being Alex, Gabe, and Troy, but Troy left the band like a while ago, so anyway.
Signed my Dexcom patch because yesterday was also my 3-year anniversary of my diabetes diagnosis, and I thought it was kind of like funny that the show landed on the same day. There were literally like so many people crowding around. Oh my god, it was funny. Bowie and I were like literally in the middle of talking to Nick Rossi, and then Alex walks in and like a bunch of people were crowding around him, and even I kind of like wandered off, and Bowie's like, what is happening? And I'm like, Bowie, Alex is right there. So like so many people were crowding around that I didn't want to like take up too much of their time, so I was just kind of like, hi, thank you for everything, can I get a hug? I said to Gabe, I'm like, it's cool to see you again, I just saw you last month at As It Is. And he said something like, yeah, I'm trying to make some money, because if you didn't see my As It Is vlog which I have privated now, Gabe was doing merch for Bearings on that run. And then Gabe told me to keep singing, and that was really sweet. Last thing, this is gonna shock you guys. I didn't get any merch.
What the fuck?
That's not like me. I usually buy the whole fucking merch spread. First of all, there were 2 shirts that I wanted, but I still haven't paid off my credit card for my New York City trip. So the merch line was so long. Alex, Gabe, and Mac were like right by the exit door. So when Bowie and I were done talking to them, we just decided to scoot. It was funny. I was so determined I was gonna get this crew neck. It had like a little drawing for each project of theirs, and it said like farewell or something on it. And I'm like, I'm going to get that sweatshirt and then I'm gonna wear it to work today. And I didn't get it because I didn't get anything. So I had to wear this zip up under my work shirt. Since I didn't get any merch, I decided to treat myself with State Champs VIP. So that's it. And that for some reason is making me so fucking emotional. Like, this really was my last Young Culture vlog. I don't think it's really hit yet. Like, I don't know, I'm just like still kind of in shock that it's like they're done. It's a little different than my like the last 2 bands that I've had break up in this fucking year, Younger and Cemetery Sun, because they just kind of were like, hey, we're done. But with Young Culture, they're like, we have a couple things left. We got an EP to release, we've got basically a farewell tour. So it's like, I'm feeling different emotionally, I guess. YC fucks, and even though they're no longer a band anymore, they will always and forever fuck. If you like this video, like it, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, comment down below, share with your friends. All that crazy, like you read amazing fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I never know how to end these things.